Okay, recording in progress. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a new episode. I am in a different place, like every time, but the podcast is still continuing. Uh, we decided to do something different today. We wanted to work on bits and record our process. Maybe some of you might find that helpful. So
Yes.
yeah. Should
And it's possible for you to steal our jokes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, actually, it would be nice. At least we would have something new to talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, actually, the reason why I texted you today is I have it's kind of a small story, but that's what's gonna be uh what I'm gonna write the bit about.
Yeah.
The story I heard like from a friend I was helping a friend. She was busy, so I was helping her pick up her kid from the kindergarten, and until she got back, 'cause she couldn't do it. And I go to the kindergarten uh, to pick up the kid, and the what's it called, the security guard lady, it's a lady security guard, which I don't know why I had to say a lady security guard. It's not like I'm
Uh-huh.
sexist or anything, like, yeah, but the security guard didn't want to let me in, and then I found out later that the security guard says he looked like a terrorist. And it is so annoying because I'm like the least terrorist looking person in it's my opinion. Like I don't like terrorizing. And like I had like a couple of angles I wanted to work on. The first one, which is like one which is like, what kind of terrorist just wears hoodies and like Nike shoes? And
Uh, terrorist, yeah.
like, yeah, and like
Terrorist.
also another idea which is it's kind of similar, but I wish that all terrorists looked like me. At least that way, nobody would be scared of them. Like they'll be like, "Oh, just like a bunch of doughy, masturbating 15-year-olds." Like nobody would be scared of terrorists. And the last thing, which is fuck, I forgot. Wait, last angle. I'm a terrorist. Oh, like what? Like if I look like a terrorist, like what would I be terrorizing? Like I don't look like I can terrorize much. Those are like the three angles I had. One random like throwaway punchline I kind of thought of, which is like I was wearing Air Jordans. Like a terrorist wouldn't wear Air Jordans. A terrorist would be like wearing or wouldn't have like Air Jordans. He would have like Air Egypt Air or something like that, or like Nike Air, like with the Air and the
No, that's
and
so funny. I just wrote like a hoodie terrorist and like something with LeBron James.
uh
Like to the Air Jordans thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
thinking of that. Yeah. What would
yeah.
I terrorize? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Helping a friend, security guard lady. Okay, so your first is, and she told me you look like a terrorist. What was your reaction?
When the so basically how the friend actually found out that the security guard says I look like a terrorist was the friend took her son to the birthday party, and the moms were hanging out, and they all go like, "Oh, like you had that terrorist pick up your son," and I'm like, "What?" It was just something like that,
Okay,
and it
just
was
a quick angle, terrorist babysitting, like service.
yeah, oh, like yeah, like a terrorist
Agency,
babysitter, like
you know?
it's like
Yeah.
like there's this show, it's called like Beyond Scared Straight. Maybe you've heard of it or seen it.
No, what
Is
is
it?
the
Oh, it's so good. Well, it's just they take like poorly behaved teenagers or kids, and they would send them, like, not send them to prison, but they would take them to prison, and they would just have like inmates yell at their face. It's so fucking hilarious.
yeah? And what would the kid how would the kids react to that? Would they be scared or would they be they're like,
Some are scared. Like literally, there's one kid. They had like the door half open, and the guy was telling him like, "Come here, and I'll beat the shit out of you." like he was trying to scare him,
Yeah.
and the kid's like, "Oh well, I can't come in because the guards are holding the door," and the guards are like, "Okay," and they open the door and they put him in. Like they literally held the kid to the wall. It's so hilarious.
Yeah. Um, and you know what I like is that
Uh-huh.
the moms told your friend you had the terrorist pick up the kid again,
Like,
or you had the like you're known among the mom circle
yeah,
as the
well,
terrorist.
there maybe something with 9/11, like it happened twice or something back
Ages
to.
the ages that this is a funny punchline. I'm like,
Oh,
yeah, we're the terrorist babysitting agency. We babysit from 9 to 11,
yeah,
kids
yeah,
from
yeah.
9 to 11.
11. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know? So,
Baby sit 9 to 11.
yeah, we babysit 9 to 11. Or like this is 9 to 11 is the time, or maybe it's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ages of the kid.
I was thinking like both, like find a way to like make the kids ages 9 and
Yeah,
11, and also we that we work only from 9 to 11. Like,
yeah. We work 9/11.
yeah,
We
yeah,
work
yeah,
9/11, you
yeah,
know?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Um, and it's the most secure. Like, I know this is kind of we're going away from your idea, but just like since the ideas are pouring out, it's like you're the most secure um, and safe agency because you know that the CIA is observing you. The
Mm.
you know
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like not only one person is watching the kids, like it's like a
yes
whole but like one person's taxes is just going into watching your kids basically.
yeah.
It's a good
Uh,
deal actually, yeah. That
uh, what else? Ah, also,
mm-hmm.
the kids they will learn a lot because like you will be. This is just an example. Like they will be in caves. Like they will learn how to live in caves or like how to live through a hardship or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, they will know how to cook by themselves. They will know what to do in an emergency. Uh, what else? You know
Uh-huh.
what's so good? It's also the idea is that the kids' photos will be everywhere because like
Mm.
you're graduating basically most wanted terrorists or something like
Wait, why would the kids be everywhere?
the kid's photo
Uh-huh. Ah, like
because
he's missing. Like people assume he's
not
missing.
only missing, it's the idea is that uh, the kids are like on the those the most wanted photos,
Oh
the
yeah,
most
yeah, yeah.
wanted things.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Maybe this is like thing is like, hey, your kid's gonna be like an Instagram star or something like that
Mm.
if
Mm,
they
mm,
go
mm.
through our training regimens.
Also, here's something that I find kind of weird. She instantly went to like what terrorist would go to a kindergarten? Like I would understand like if she said, oh, like he looked like a kidnapper or like the
You
other.
know, that could be like the first joke is her reaction, for example, and like her reaction is like she's surprised or whatever, and then you go, no, 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 I'm not here. Like I'm not here to like the terrorist part, like to
Ah,
terrorize maybe.
I'm
I'm
just
just
gonna
here
hear
to kidnap. Yeah, I'm just
like
here to kidnap the two kids, like two other
yeah,
kids.
yeah. Also, what kind of training did she go through? Like security, like uh, as a security guard, you need to identify as a kindergarten security guard, you need to know how to identify a terrorist. And
Yeah,
she goes like, oh, like a guy with a hoodie, instant terrorist, you know?
if I'm not mistaken, also in Russia, uh, they have like the outdoor doors, so they have to open for you.
Yeah, yeah, they did.
So like she saw you on the camera, she opened for you, and then she was like, "Oh, the terrorist is here."
Maybe she wanted to trap me, you know, like
Maybe
like
trap you, or
got
maybe
him,
like
yeah.
how stupid is her idea of what of that? Oh, I let him in.
Hmm. Yeah. Also, one thing. maybe it's kind of could be a joke. It's kind of like maybe it's like a throwaway, but she said like I think I had my hood on, and
Uh-huh.
it's something with hood on, and maybe like most terrorists are like circumcised, so they don't have a hood on.
They don't have a hood on. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good one.
something like that, but just need the wording to be a
Oh,
bit
that's a
better.
very good one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like she said like you have a hoodie, but hey, terrorists are circumcised. Like
Yeah,
we're always without a hood.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Without
yeah.
a hood. There was something else in my head. Just one second. You
Okay.
had terrorist pick up the kid. Security guard lady. He looked like a terrorist. What kind of terrorist would I be? Oh yeah. Another joke is like when she thought oh, he looks like a terrorist. You like, for example, like you had to hide your gun. You had to hide, but not a, like you are a terrorist, but you don't have to hide a gun. You hide something else, you know? That's like infers to
Mm.
terrorist. Like, oh wait, let me hide my Arabness. You
Yeah,
know?
I had something where she goes like, "What's that in your pants? Is that a gun?" I'm just like, "No, it's just my erection," or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
just
No,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I just like that kid, you know?
Yeah. Uh, I'm not beating the allegations. Hey, did he wait for me? I'm joining you soon, probably. I don't know. But yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, one other thing is that uh, maybe she was like, "Oh, you look like terrorist." They're like, "Oh, wait, let me speak a language you can speak." You
Mm.
know, like you were speaking in Arabic, or you were speaking in a language that's like, "Oh, that's a terrorist language."
Yeah. Well, actually, you wanna maybe that's another reason why, because when the security lady was like, we need like a permission paper from the parent of
Parent.
the kid, and I called a friend and we spoke in English. So maybe that could be a reason she didn't understand
Oh,
English.
oh, yeah, that's good. Like maybe I spoke English. Maybe
Oh
she
wait, that's already yeah, that's good. Like because Russians think Americans are terrorists or whatever.
exactly.
It's my fault. Yeah, I spoke. I didn't speak. I wasn't speaking Russian. I spoke English. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Also, like when she again, this is just like ideas, yeah. Like when she wanted a proof, like or a permission from the parent, so you had the parent on a video saying, "Please let my kid like," or like the parent is already kidnapped.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know?
yeah. And the cool thing is actually like it's like super random, but like the kid just came down with the whole class, and just the kid came up to me and he was talking to me. I'm like, you see, like the kid knows me. Like
You
it means
see,
like he's been kidnapped by me like multiple times. It's fine. Like he's still alive.
you see the kid. Oh, that also could be an angle that you pick up the kid more than once, and she sees you, and this repeats every time. Again, it
Well,
goes back to the
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
um, it goes back to the you had the terrorist pick up the kid. My thought is it's not you had a terrorist pick up the kid. You had
Uh,
that terrorist pick up the kid.
yeah, 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 yeah. It's yeah.
You know?
Hmm. Also, now this is kind of maybe a sensitive angle, but if I had kids, I would rather a terrorist pick them up than a P Diddy type of person,
Yes,
or
yes,
a
yes,
Jeffrey
yes, yes.
Epstein pick them up. You know, because like at least like the terrorists just gonna put stuff in their mouth, like food in their mouth, and not anything up their ass, basically, or something
Oh
like that.
yeah. At least the terrorists would train them.
Yeah, like the different language, probably like maybe the terrorist is gonna be the ticket to heaven. The kid's ticket to
Yeah.
heaven, basically.
Also, the terrorists could be to teach them how also like, hey, one for example, how long would a babysitting thing go to? Like 2 years, 1 year?
Again, what's the question?
Like how long is a babysitting let's say gig?
Like oh, well, depends on the kid. Like,
Yeah.
uh, I think about 11 or 12 is when I think he.
Okay. So for example, you can say uh, like 2 years with us, and your kid is gonna come out a pilot.
Yeah, 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 like that.
You know,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
or the cliched one, like the cliched one is he's gonna be able to distinguish green light from red light, like on explosives. But then again, the
Ah,
wording of it, the kid will learn colors. Oh, the kid will learn colors. He needs to know which wire goes where. He's gonna be an
mm,
electronics expert.
colors is good. We're gonna teach him colors.
You know, he
But
has
yeah,
to. He has to because he needs to know which one is which color which wire goes where.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Or he will come out a pilot. We're now to with the terrorist like with the idea of this the terrorist agency, the terrorist babysitting agency.
Yeah. Also, now
Yeah.
here's another idea. What if it's like the kid, yeah, and there's like a Jeffrey Epstein type of guy. There's also babysitting agencies, but like it's such a deterrent for Jeffrey Epstein types of flubbers. You know,
Yeah.
it's because like this guy who would want to probably do stuff with the kid. I really am not trying to say the thing because I don't want YouTube to cancel us. But like
Yeah,
the guy,
we said the word terrorist 700 times. But you know
okay,
what
well,
was funny? Hey, at least terrorist agency is better than the Didi agency.
oh, like the Diddy agency. Well,
Like
the
what you
Diddy
said.
agency, no, Diddy agency gonna make them superstar probably because
Oh yeah.
and rich. So yeah,
Well, the
maybe
Epstein maybe. Or like
Epstein. Yeah,
you get what I'm saying. It's well, it's better than the Epstein agency.
yeah, yeah,
Down
yeah.
the down the road or like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Uh, okay, so this is all about the terrorist agency. Yeah. Um, so the security lady, she was like, he looked. I really like the one with like the one with you took. Is that like she thought there was a gun in my pants? I was like, no, no, no,
Hmm.
that's my erection.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You
Just
know,
my.
it's just my erection. I really like this one. And uh, the like, what kind of character comes with a hoodie? Like with
Mm-hmm.
a hoodie and Air Jordans.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
What's the name of the flight company or the airplane company? Like the what's it called?
The Boeing.
No, no, not Boeing. The in Egypt they have like what's the fuck is it? Like Egypt Air, the
Yeah,
Russia Air,
Royal Jordanian or
Royal
yeah,
Jordanian.
yeah,
Because I was thinking something with Air Jordan and Air Jordan.
yeah.
No,
Um, hoodie terrorist, LeBron James.
what was the LeBron James idea?
My idea is that like, would a terrorist even like look like a basketball, for example, look like like what you were wearing, the hoodie you were wearing? I was thinking it had like a LeBron James on it.
Ah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
know, if
yeah.
we can like think of that, like he would have LeBron like a LeBron James hoodie.
That's a good because if yeah, it's probably like some like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar stuff. That's like the only like something because yeah, like a terrorist wouldn't. I don't even know what terrorists wear. Like for me, they wear the like the thobe thingy, which is like
Yes,
the
yeah,
white.
and slippers and an AK-47.
Yeah, like it's
You
like
know, like a hoodie of a terrorist would have Bin Laden with an AK going, "Born to be wild," you know, or
yeah, 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 yeah.
you know, "Born to be wanted."
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that, maybe like for example, you had a hoodie with someone who says "Born to be wild." Like
Uh-huh.
maybe your hoodie had like a stripper on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's born to be wild. A terrorist would have abaya or thobe. I
Yeah,
don't know how to say it in English, to be honest.
it's called a thobe. Yeah.
Yeah, thobe. So I had the thobe with Bin Laden on it saying "Born to be wanted."
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
and uh, We already
Also,
talked. Yeah,
uh no,
yeah.
also like
Tell me, tell me.
another thing I had, which is like, if I would, if I was a terrorist, like I would be terrified of terrorizing a kinder because the kindergarten kids are like super act. Like I would have to run after them to like obviously do terrorist stuff to them, but like
Yes.
it's like I would like if I'm because I'm a lazy person. Like if I would be a terrorist, I'll probably like do just like a nursery home or something because it's like the people are already like in bed, can't move, they're shitting themselves, so it's like easier already. Like they're doing the job for me basically. You know,
Yeah,
like
they're already terrorizing the whole place.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, like what?
I'm I'm
Huh?
dropping like I'm dropping the bomb. They're also farting or whatever. I don't know.
And also, there's like again, I go back to this idea of that she's like, oh, the terrorist was like, you come in, like, what do you? Also, a quick joke would be, hey, where do you think we are? U.S. A
Hmm.
school, in kindergarten in the United States or kindergarten in Texas,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
you know? Why would I come and shoot up a kindergarten in Russia? You know,
Yeah.
these kids are gonna grow up and terrorize their own other places. They're gonna do my job for me in 10 years,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah. Oh well, maybe she thought I was trying to prepare them or something to like.
Yeah. Also, you can talk about yourself, as you said, like, what would I terrorize?
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like, for example, last thing I tried to terrorize was uh, was a cat, and the cat did something, or was a kid, or was this kid, and I'm freaking out. Like, I was like, I mean, have you seen this kid? Like, maybe.
Yeah, the kids now are vicious, man. They.
Maybe you can go more of when she saw the kid that you're gonna pick up. Like, so you tell her, oh, I want to pick up this kid. She looks at him and she goes, oh, never mind, you're normal. Like, good luck.
Ah, yeah, 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 maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is also to show to you how kind of retarded I am. I go there and she goes, "What kid are you picking?" And I say the name and I say the surname, but I haven't said his surname in a while, so I wasn't even sure I'm pronouncing it right. So I said the surname. I think that's how it's said. It's pronounced.
Yeah.
And she goes, "You don't even know the kid's surname?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't refer to him in the surname."
You know what could be like maybe the surname is a terrorist name. You know, like
Yeah.
she goes, oh, well, what's the name of the kid? You're like, oh, like blah blah, like David bin Laden,
Mm-mm-mm.
you know, or David bin terrorism.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You know, I go back. Oh, whoa, wait, like this could be the ender, maybe. You know,
Yeah. Maybe she's like, which kid are you picking up?" And I'm like, "Oh, like the one that's dressed like a terrorist." She goes like, "Oh, you mean the one in the hoodie?" No, I mean the one in the so something like that, something like that, maybe. Like the one who's barefoot and trying to
the
fuck a
one in the
sheep.
slippers,
Yeah, the
the
one
one with
is
the slippers.
and having like a bunch of sheep around him. You know,
Yes,
that's the one.
you know? So yeah, like that could be something. A hoodie terrorist. Again, you can talk about yourselves like, look at me, guys. What would I terrorize?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think
Maybe
that
with,
the
yeah,
nursing home is the funny angle because I can talk about me being lazy as well, which is kind of true. Like, uh, how I would just if I was an actual, I would just rather just the easiest job ever.
mm, uh, what would I terrorize? Who would I terrorize? How would I terrorize? Maybe. Um,
Hmm.
no, like,
Actually, maybe like
yeah,
yeah. Also, the way I would probably terrorize. Well, you probably know this because I like to troll people like with
yeah,
things.
yeah.
some stuff that's not gonna happen,
Yeah,
and probably that would be the way I'm terrorized. I'll be like, I'm leaving to go to war or something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Last like for example for you like last time I tried to terrorize. I pranked my friend of me going to Ukraine, and they were terrified of what would they be terrified of? And that's the punchline. Like they were
They're
terrified
the
for
Ukraine is gonna win the war, probably.
yes,
Like,
exactly. Yes, 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 yes.
no, don't.
Yeah, they were telling me no, no, no. Like they were like freaking out because Ukraine would win.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like,
That's like something of like who would you terrorize, or whatever.
you wanna know what? Sorry, it's off
Yeah.
topic again, but like, like last week we were talking about don't do basic jokes or don't do the expected. Now I'm doing a bit about people thinking I'm a terrorist, which is kind of like the expectation for like an Arab, a Middle Eastern
Well,
comedian. But yeah.
I was thinking about this because I used to have like the joke, which now I'm speaking like Russians. I used to have a joke that
Hmm.
was like Tinder in Jordan is like ninja, ninja, ninja,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
and that's like basically on the stereotype, but it's you don't dwell on it. Like here, what I'm saying is like we're not dwelling on it, you know? It's
I,
a
I
st you get
I
what I'm
think like
saying?
I think we have a good enough angle that's kind of further away
Yeah,
from the
like
thing.
you can throw I think you can throw the stereotype in just to like spark,
Hmm.
and then like you can like veer off away a little bit from it, which
Hmm.
is what we're doing here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know? Oh, what would I terrorize? Uh, Also, I was thinking about like helping a friend pick up a kid, and
Hmm.
here you can talk to the audience about
Hmm.
like maybe you're such a nice guy, or maybe like hey, there's a mom in that kindergarten, you
Hmm.
know, that
Yeah.
I would go through kids to get to her.
Hmm.
Or uh, also don't forget that this again because like in Russia it's this idea is that this security lady lets you in. Like there's one door and then she lets you in to the other
Yeah.
door. You're like that's something I'm kind of hung up on. It's like the idea is like you just saw someone who you
Oh.
suspect as a terrorist and you let him in.
Maybe like the first door is open to everyone.
Yes.
Like like everyone's allowed, but like door two, you have to, like only non-terrorists are allowed. You know, it's like a
Only
filtration system basically. Like,
not even like first door is it doesn't enforce the stereotype. Everybody
mm,
can enter. Second door
yeah.
is where the stereotypes come in.
I also I think maybe to give her benefit of the doubt, the door lady. I think when the sorry the security lady, the first door, I don't think it's a colored camera. I think it's just like a black and white. So probably
Black
you
and
couldn't
white.
see my
Oh,
face.
she didn't see your bazooka, for example.
Probably, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Or I was probably one of those people who probably, like, you know, those kids who would like, or people who would just ring the door and then
yeah, yeah, yeah,
put
yeah,
their
yeah.
hands on the peephole so you couldn't see who it is. And I was probably like one of those motherfuckers.
Oh, but maybe like like in movies, when
Hmm.
someone walks into a place with too much security, but they know where all the cameras are.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
People like dodging where the cameras
yeah,
are.
yeah, 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 yeah. That's good. Like you said, I've been to pick up the kid multiple times. Maybe you should just assume that I'm just here to
That's
navigate the
Yeah,
security.
yeah. That's also another idea is that you went to that kindergarten multiple times.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
she must have seen you multiple times.
Well, then,
Let's say
ah,
that. Let's say that again
yeah,
for the
yeah.
sake of
Okay.
the joke.
For the sake of the
You
joke,
know?
okay, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like, oh, I wasn't a terrorist five times before when I picked him up.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Now I am.
Yeah, maybe like I should have never hit the tanning salon or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Like, or maybe that's why she thinks you're a terrorist because you fucked her.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like yeah. The terrorist would fucking not call me. Like, that.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Like her point is that yeah, you are a terrorist. You fucked me and you didn't call.
Hmm.
And you're like, oh, now I remember. Now I remember you with your uniform. Or you're gonna say
Or yeah. Oh, that's you. I couldn't recognize you with the uniform. Maybe
with a
so. Yeah.
uniform on. Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, that's like the outside door. Still thinking of an idea of I was helping a friend pick up her kid. Pick up a kid. Maybe make a mistake. Pick up a kid. I mean her kid. It would be
Uh,
weird if I go to the kindergarten to a random kindergarten. Like, can I pick up?
Also, like yeah, there's also like a joke where like pick up the her kid, not like flirt with him, but like take him from the kindergarten.
Yeah. Or oh, like that's a funny actually. That's a very funny idea. It's like pick up a kid. I was like, not flirt with him. Like I wasn't buying him a cocktail,
Mm-hmm.
a milk cocktail before.
Milk, milk chocolate. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Da, da, da. But what about so we start with like I was helping a friend pick up a kid or her kid. Like if you have a joke there because it's
Yeah,
also a detail,
we
you
need a
know?
joke. I think we need a,
Yeah,
definitely need a joke.
you know, you need like a detail. Also the what could be here? We could make a comparison,
Uh,
you know.
what comparison? Which
I'm
point do you want to compare?
I'm thinking which point. So like I look as much as a terrorist as someone looks like something. For example, I look at as much as a terrorist as Didi looks like a good rapper.
Yeah, or Elon Musk looks like a South African.
Yes.
Oh, but African or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Who else doesn't look like the way?
Yeah.
Mm.
Um, what movie do you think she watched like the day before that she thought that you were a terrorist, you know? This is something else.
Mm. That's a good question. I don't know a lot of terrorist movies. Uh,
There was a movie with Don Cheadle
okay.
uh, about that he was a part of a terrorist organization, which was very funny for me because it really looked.
I
I
don't
don't know if
recognize the name of the actor to be honest, but yeah.
so he's a black actor. Yeah,
Ah, black actor. Okay.
yeah, yeah. He's like blacky black actor.
Okay.
Then he portrays like an insider, a spy inside a terrorist organization,
Okay.
An Arab terrorist organization.
Okay.
Okay, and it's just like ranked to be. I remember when James Bond, they were thinking about like race swapping James Bond because he's always white. So then they wanted him to be black.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? It's actually it's more than one comedian who made the same joke. But the one I remember was Trevor Noah when he
Uh-huh.
goes like, can you imagine like Idris Elba? Like he's a big black guy, you know? It's like imagine if Idris Elba goes like and he's like James Bond, he's gonna stand out in front of a whole crowd.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, it's a good. I'm surprised people are, with the movie you were talking about with the black spy,
Don Cheadle, yeah.
Don Cheadle. Yeah, like I'm surprised people didn't think, oh, Arabs are more progressive than we gave them credit because like black guy, we accept you as long as you say you're Muslim. That's all we care about.
Yeah. Oh man, I have to make not a bit. I have to make like I really need to do like go back to making reels. I'm writing like this not a script, just pointers of reels of dictatorship reels.
Uh-huh.
The problem is I cannot do them, I think. because like
in Jordan, yeah.
it's not that in Jordan, it's there so obvious that it might put me in trouble.
Uh,
Like
ah,
one of them is like the idea of a ruler's face. Although the king of Jordan, he's not a dictator, you
okay.
know, uh, like at all, like literally at all. But
That's what you legally I have to say.
I have no comment. And so the joke is like, how do you know you're in a dictatorship? The leader's picture is everywhere. You
hmm
know, it's like his Instagram.
Yeah. Ah, yeah.
You
Like the
know?
country's is Instagram. Oh,
Yeah. You know, and
that's
the
cool.
thing here is that uh, it's like like here in Jordan, like it's the same, like but he's not a dictator. You get what I'm saying? He's
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
who's loved by his people. I have to legally say that. And
Actually, I kind of just remember. I remember going to a dentist one time, and literally there was just a
yes,
picture of Putin in the dentist office.
and I remember there was once when I went to the mosque to what do you call it? To be a witness to a wedding.
Uh-huh.
And also the picture of Putin was there, and Yedin Rossiya was there. I was like in the office of the main guy. I was like,
Oh, wait, it should be like the one and only should be Allah, but here it's like
well,
the one and only is Russia. Oh, well,
on
two
this
one and
earth, it's the other guy. Yeah.
actually, I had an idea for a bit, which I don't think I can kind of make it hit in Russia, but I think it would hit in like Arabic country. And the thing is, when I thought of it, I either think you made the joke or I feel like it's a joke you would kind of make.
Uh-huh.
The idea was like the premise is how the police is different in Russia and in the Arab world. Because in Russia, it's about how much money you have. In Jordan, it's about who you know, or in
Who you
Egypt,
know? Yeah.
who you know. It's just like
Yeah, that's funny. That's a funny idea. Yeah. And you can lie. Like in Russia, you cannot lie about the money. For
yeah,
example, in Egypt, you can lie about who you know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is a true story that happened here in Jordan.
Uh,
This was long ago. My friend, he went to a police station and they were totally ignoring him. So he faked a call
uh-huh,
with like a well-known name. And the
uh-huh.
moment that the one of the guys who was there, the policeman, he heard the name, he literally let him like do like ease
I,
everything for him.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And the funny thing is, like this guy, when he was telling me about this story, whether it's a lie or not, I think it's a funny thing, and I hope it's not a lie. He told me when I was like faking the call, I realized that I'm faking the call, and my phone, if it rings,
Oh,
they're gonna know that that I was like faking it.
yeah,
So it
yeah,
was like while I'm doing it, like thinking in my head, like, please nobody call me. Nothing would happen to him, I would think, but it was like the whole idea of it is funny.
yeah.
You know?
Oh, actually, like I have this story where it happens a lot because my uncle, like, likes to wear polo shirts and like jeans, and he always has like those Ray-Ban sunglasses. And every time he gets, and he's like a darker, like dark brown ish,
Yeah,
and every time a police stops him, just because the way he looks and dresses, they just assume, oh, like he looks like, and he's an older guy, so they say,
yeah,
oh, like he looks like a police officer of like with a high
uh,
rank. They
yeah.
just they say, oh, sorry for stopping you, sir, and just
He went
continue.
into,
Yeah,
well,
yeah, yeah.
maybe your uncle is someone that you don't know.
No, I know what he does for a living, to be honest.
Uh,
Yeah,
by
he's
the way,
a
just
tourist guide. Yeah.
well, going back to this thing with the movies, like what did she watch? Sorry, not
Yeah.
this. When you wearing the hoodie and everything, I like about the similarity. It's like you look like Eminem, but maybe you
Mm.
can have like another joke to it. Like you look like if Eminem, blah blah blah.
Ah, maybe like I look like Eminem, but only the brown ones. Maybe
Yeah,
instead.
like
Yeah.
yeah, like you were picking up your the kid like Haley or whatever, maybe like few.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
You know, you look like you're about to drop a rap album. How can I be a terrorist? Listen, and you look at her, for example. Listen, would a
Yeah,
terrorist hold a gun like this
yeah, yeah. Or also like, maybe I should have said, I'm
or a
ready to
diss
drop
track?
a bomb, or something like that.
You what?
I'm ready. Who's ready for me to drop this bomb or yeah, drop the mic, drop
Yeah, yeah,
fire bars. Yeah,
yeah,
so
yeah.
some.
Yeah. I drop firebombs. I don't drop bombs. That's the
Yeah,
job. That's your job, for example.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, like that idea that you look like the way you're dressed because when she says you look like a terrorist, for me as what this is what I would assume. Again,
Okay.
assumption is the mother of all fuck-ups. I would think of what you were wearing at the time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, so you could
Well,
tell us like I was wearing this. I looked like Eminem, or like I looked like a rapper.
uh-huh.
Who just came out of an airplane or what? I don't know what like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get what
like
I'm saying.
a SoundCloud rapper, something
Yeah,
like.
like because you say like you were wearing a hoodie and Air Jordans.
Yeah.
And then here you can have a joke that you look like someone, and then you can continue as what would a terrorist be wearing?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Also, I don't think we kind of talked about this angle, but I think if all terrorists looked like me, nobody would be terrified of terrorists.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
again, maybe also you want to know. I'm kind of assuming by terrorist she means Arab, which is
Yes, 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 yes.
not. We all know like there are other kinds of terrorists. Like a school shooter would be
A
considered a
terrorist,
terrorist,
yes, yeah, yeah.
whatever. So yeah, it's kind of cool that Arabs did such a good job. That's just the first assumption I have.
Yeah.
But yeah, like,
I had a joke is like when I had like this big beard,
hmm
is that it's so awesome to look dangerous because nobody would sit next to me in the metro.
yeah, yeah.
And I
Oh, yeah.
have the whole thing for me, the
It's just
whole, how do you call it, seat.
you on one side and the homeless guy on the other side.
Exactly. Same smell, but
Yeah. Well,
you
there's
know,
a yeah.
maybe you could also be like a homeless rapper who's
Mm-hmm.
about to drop, I don't know, a bottle of alcohol, like probably.
Mm-mm-mm.
Um, yeah. So the angle that you were talking about is if terrorists were dressed as me, nobody would be terrified. However, I was thinking maybe like a reverse of it,
Mm-hmm.
that if terrorists were wearing hoodies and everything, everybody would be terrified of them. Because how many times when you were really afraid of these people who enter the metro and they start singing?
I've never had that happen. Like,
Really, you never had like people in the metro in Russia who would enter and they would start singing and drumming and whatever?
oh, singing. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to remember vaguely, to be honest. Like, I have one story. But it's not singing. It's just like me and a comedian were going back home, and there's this guy giving out his book,
Yeah.
and then my friend Googled him, and it turns out that this guy, I think, was he like killed someone.
You
He
know,
was in prison
can I can I have
or
really
something like that.
can I have like a quick joke about that? Just an
Yeah,
idea
yeah,
of that. Sorry, we're kind of
yeah.
the point, but it would be funny if like this guy's trying to sell a book and you like take a photo of it and you're like, oh, I'll download it.
Or like, no, I have the PDF already
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
phone.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Don't
yeah.
worry.
I'll pirate it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
uh, yeah. So for example, like this idea is like if terrorists were this, like you would be terrified. Like they would enter a metro and then they would drop the beat, or like they would start singing, like because that's how like these people in hoodies or whatever, they look like they're about to sing every 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh, maybe that could be it as well. Like maybe she thought, oh, like, he's probably gonna sing and it's gonna be so bad. Gonna
Oh,
scare the kids.
yes, yes, yes. Maybe that's
Mm.
her definition of terrorist. Yeah, that's a good thinking. Is like, what's her definition of a terrorist? Like an air, a singer or whatever.
Mm-mm-mm.
Uh,
Yeah, maybe also like at the end, maybe I could like with her, like at the end, I could like point out that I'm like the in the wrong because in my head I was thinking she's calling me a terrorist because I'm Arab, but in reality she's calling me a terrorist because I'm like
yeah, because you were what?
a rapper or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
she thinks I am. But yeah, maybe
Uh,
it's it.
that also can be funny. It's like she called you a terrorist because again, her definition of a terrorist, for example, she watched a gangster movie.
Yeah, yeah,
So
like straight out
in
of
her head,
Compton.
you're a gangster.
Yeah, yeah,
That's why she called you a terrorist, not because you're an Arab. No, no, no. She called because
yeah,
she
yeah,
thought
yeah,
you were gonna shoot, not shoot up, like take money or whatever,
yeah, 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 yeah.
you know, or sell
Robbery.
drugs. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
Mm.
know, May,
Also, who would
that's
sell drugs to a kindergarten?
yeah, yeah. They're already high on their own drugs, man, which is
But
called
like they don't
school
have
food,
money. It's just
kindergarten food.
like can you imagine like you just sell to, to the kid and it's an investment.
You
When
know
he's
what
20,
would you know
he'll
what
come
would
back
be
to me.
drugs for kids? Chocolate, because it
Ooh.
acts it acts like they start zooming. It acts like a bit of cocaine.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, even for adults, you would say so. Like chocolate's bad for you. Don't do
Okay.
chocolate, kids.
Yes, yes.
Cocaine is natural. Chocolate has sugar.
Cocaine is natural.
I don't know. I'm just saying bullshit. Man, this is not a. Thank God, this is not an educational podcast because we
Oh,
probably go.
well.
Well, we're
Uh,
educating people on comedy, maybe or something. Yeah.
uh, uh, what would I terrorize? Hoodie terrorist LeBron James. I looked like a terrorist. Security guard lady. Oh, also the security guard lady. Maybe you can have a joke about her. It's like
Mm.
maybe she's like she thought that she's like in an American movie, like oh the terrorists attacked the school and now she has to save all the kids.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And she's like action at last.
Oh, have you seen those movies? What's this guy? I think John Cena. I think he's like an ex wrestler. They're basically they've been done a million times with different buff guys, but it's always like this nanny who's like an ex
Yes, yes,
army
yes, yes.
military
There is
guy.
Vin Diesel. There's a Vin Diesel called the pacifier. Uh,
Yeah, pacifier. Yeah, yeah. I remember.
yeah,
I know this one. I think Batista or whatever. This guy had
I
one as
had I
well.
had another movie with a little kid. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it's this, but it's backwards. Like instead of like a ex-military becoming a babysitter, it's a terrorist becoming a babysitter, or something like that. With, or
Yeah,
she's the ex-military in this scenario.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, like
Like the babysitter is the terrorist, or yeah.
like at last, she's like, at last, I'm gonna be like the Vin Diesel of my own movie,
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah. Like
uh, yeah, like my idea is that
she gets in
what
her
about
Lada
her?
Corolla or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like what about her? Maybe you can make a joke about her of how she's like she looked like. Also, if you were a terrorist, what would she do?
Well, oh, that's a good idea because all she did was just make me sit and
Exactly.
wait. Like
Yes.
if I had bombs on me, I could have blew up. Well, probably I would have done a bad job because I don't know how good vests are, bomb vests are, but like it's not gonna kill anyone, only her.
Like, like this is kind of like a joke that I would do, I think. It's like because of how I act out. So like you came to this, like you think this is gonna protect you from, you know.
Yeah,
Let's say, like
yeah,
I
yeah.
remember this because this once happened to me when I was studying in Russia. I was like entering a dormitory, and they literally made me like they didn't let me in. because they were checking my laptop and everything, and I actually said out loud, "What do you think? There's a bomb there?" And I remember this so well because she heard it, and my cousin was there, and he jumped. But
Oh,
I
you said
didn't
that
speak
in
Russian
English.
one, huh?
You said that in English.
I said it in Russian,
Ah, ah.
and my cousin jumped. I will never forget this, and he was like, he's kidding," you know?
You said you think there's a bomb there, or what?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I said, like, "Do you think there's a bomb in my laptop?"
Uh-huh.
And my cousin jumped, and he was
Uh-huh.
like, he's kidding. And he looked at me, and he was like, never, never fucking say any of that. You
Ah.
know? I remember
Okay.
his terrified face. Man, like, my cousin is brown. He went white so fast.
Okay. Wow.
You know?
Like as soon as he went white, they're like, "Oh, you can get inside,
Hey,
basically."
oh, oh, it's an interracial couple. Please enter. You know?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
progressive university.
Wow, but like I know like a lot of universities, maybe back when you were studying, it
Yeah.
wasn't the case. But I know a lot in a lot of universities in Russia, they have a lot of brown people, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of
No, no. It's
filtered.
listen, they do have a lot of brown people, like like even in that university, but that stereotype, it's still there. Like it's I think like there's an idea I have about Russians is that they don't like you until they know you, then the relationship is different,
Hmm.
you know? But so like so that stereotype will always be there. Literally that's the first thought to the stereotype. I give you an example of this. If you do any jokes, superficial stereotypical shit
Hmm.
in stand up, you will get a big laugh. You notice this, right?
Yeah, I know this. Yeah,
Yeah, and if
100%.
you do it like hidden, they're
Hmm.
like, "Oh no, it would be funnier if you said this, the superficial stereotype."
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know, it's the same. It's so funny. Like here in Jordan, I was sitting with like a few comedians,
yeah. Hmm.
and then we were talking, and they were like, "Oh, this guy has a big car." I was like, "Because probably he has a big penis." You
Isn't
know,
it the opposite?
exactly. This you see,
Ah,
that's my idea.
ah.
Everybody looked. Oh, no, no, no! It would if it would be swallowed. That's funnier. I was like, "You guys don't get what I'm saying." Like I'm
Oh
like,
shit!
never
I don't
mind.
get it.
Yeah,
Ah, God damn it!
we
I thought
haven't
because
talked in a long while, man.
yeah, wow.
That's my problem with my dumb jokes because I'm like trying to write a bit. I realize that it's kind of like mine are kind of like it's not that it's one step removed. I'm not like glorifying myself. It's kind of like I don't go with the superficial one. I go with the like not
Mm,
always, of course, the next one and hope that the audience understands that I'm going with the next one because I was
Okay.
watching like old
Uh,
videos
uh-huh.
and like re-editing and checking what I can write in English and
Uh-huh.
everything. Translate, sorry, to Arabic and to Russian. And I realized that a lot of my jokes, when I'm listening, they literally take 1 or 2 to 3 seconds of people to get them and laugh,
Yeah, well, I remember some had a lot, well, not some, a lot of your jokes had this effect.
you know,
Yeah.
because it's like I don't go for like they go, oh no, it would be fun. Oh no, it's the second. You get what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
so this is something that uh,
Maybe we
well,
should jump to one
yeah,
of your bits now and see what we can fuck around
yeah,
with.
sure. There's one more thing that
Ah, okay.
maybe think it's like how did you know? Um,
How did I find that?
yeah, the idea of the terrorist thing. It's like maybe you found it, you've like it's her reaction. So I think it would be funnier if it's immediate, you know,
Mm-hmm.
that she said something,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
uh, she whatever, like she said something that made you think of the terrorist thing, or made you realize, oh, she thinks I'm a terrorist, and then no, you're not a terrorist. Maybe you fucked her before, or you said something that you're about to drop like a beat, or you're about to sell drugs, or you're about to do something else
Yeah,
entirely.
yeah, yeah,
You
maybe,
know?
yeah, yeah.
But my last thought is that you had, it's still so funny for me. This
Mm-hmm.
phrasing, again, maybe in Russian, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, But in English, for me, it's the idea that you had that terrorist pick up your kid,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Like they all know this one guy, you know?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And maybe you're insulted. Maybe you're insulted. Maybe you're happy. Maybe you're insulted, but like, no, I'm a comedian. Yeah,
Mm.
you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or
Maybe also it's
yeah,
like a thing to brag to my father probably or something like that. Like, oh, see that I am
yeah,
Arab. I'm that terrorist. Or,
yeah. Oh, dad, yeah, you want your dad. You're like, hey, dad, like this, and your dad's like, yes, thank God, now he can join whatever. Now he has a future in heaven.
yeah, 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 yeah.
This is again playing on the stereotype. Yeah.
He was surrounded by 72 virgins in his kindergarten, and
Well,
now he's in
I-
heaven.
my kid will not be a virgin in heaven.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that could also be something like, why do you think I'm a virgin? Because I'm surrounded by 72 virgins. Something with
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, so if like I don't know, like think about because I think it's very funny. This idea is like not a terrorist, that terrorist.
No, no, I think yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Kind of like. The only problem is again because now I'm thinking in the idea that I'm gonna be doing this bit in Russia.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how would if they're gonna understand it.
Well,
Uh,
you emphasize it, the a
yeah,
and the, if in
yeah,
English.
yeah, yeah,
Also, that could lead to another thing. That could lead to another joke, which is the idea, the difference between a and the.
yeah.
You know?
Well, that's more like a grammar lesson than a joke,
Yeah,
but
basically.
you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
make
yeah.
it.
Why not? Why
Yeah,
not?
yeah.
Also, if you can have a similar thing here.
Hmm.
So they said you had a terrorist pick him up, you had that terrorist pick him up, and you're like, that's like saying you had a da, 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 or you had that. For example, you are a father. That's the difference between you are a father and you are the father.
Mm.
Yes.
One of them you're never gonna hear on Maury Povich. You know?
You know? Or maybe in both cases, you're not gonna hear of me from me again.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Okay, yeah. Let's hop on to one of your bits, Abed. Let's
Okay,
see.
I told you about the attic. So the joke is that I want to be. By the way, I'm getting more. I'm getting more skin on my bones. I'm happy with that.
Oh, gaining weight, thank God.
Yeah,
What
man.
what so all you need is like Arab food basically. To,
Basically, I needed the Arab food. Yes.
yeah? Damn.
And you know what's but it's very frustrating because well, I think when I was in Russia, uh, like I loved the journey of stand-up.
Mm-hmm.
Like just going from one place to another, walking a lot and everything. And in Jordan, I don't like walk that much.
Yeah, because you have a car everywhere,
Yeah,
yeah?
basically, yes,
Yeah.
yes. And plus we have traffic. So
Also, I remember because when you were in Russia, you're kind of now you're away. I can say it, but you're eating super unhealthy. Like
oh, definitely.
I
But
would
but you know
remember,
what my problem with the super
and you
unhealthy?
weren't gaining weight.
Yes, yes.
I think you're just deteriorating your health without gaining weight, which is like,
Yeah, man, that so pissed me off. And the thing is that I wasn't deteriorated because I feel fine mostly. You know?
yeah.
So oh man. Oh, so here's the idea, is that I envy fat people slash obese people.
Hmm.
I don't know which one to use to be honest, but maybe fat people. I think I want to use. I
To
envy
me,
fat
obese
people.
sounds funnier for
That's the
me.
thing. I what which one?
For me, obese sounds funnier.
Obese. Okay, give me 1 second. I need to write. I need to
Uh-huh.
write this.
But that's just for
Uh,
me, so I don't know
yeah, no, no, it's fine, it's
how.
fine. Of course, because of the obese. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Obese people. Um, like how many times does anybody go to an obese person and ask them to check the attic?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. I checked. I checked that place so many. I checked that place so many times. The cockroaches kicked me out. Okay, I'm just gonna say, and then like if you can like,
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
and there's like this idea that the attic is always dirty. It's always
Also,
dusty. Yeah.
I have one thing. Let me tell you. Maybe that's
Yeah.
why you can't gain weight. Is you're always going up and down the attic.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're basically burning the calories on the steps.
Yeah. Can gain weight. Weight. Going up and down, up and
Maybe
down the
it
ladder.
also you can say like my gym is, and then like or the
Yes,
name
that's what I
of
think. I was
something
thinking of this. Was
like
like
if that would be a gym, like yeah.
I don't need a gym membership.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I save money on gym memberships.
Yeah, 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 like yeah. Oh
Well,
yeah.
you will save money on gym memberships. Save money and the name of a gym, like treadmill. I don't have a treadmill. I have stuff in the attic.
Or
Uh,
also like maybe that's the reason you don't go because I know there's this step machine in the
uh-huh.
gym, and in your head like why would I want that? Like or maybe you have PTSD from going to the attic up and down. Is it you never could touch the step machine
uh,
in your life? I'm
uh,
not sure if it's just the scientific term for it or or
scientific.
whatever, but
Can you repeat again what you said? The scientific term. What was it?
like the step machine.
Okay. Scientific term for step machine.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. Step machine. Machine name because we don't know what that name is because we obviously go to the gym all the time. By the way, that's
Uh-huh.
funny. That's a funny idea. Is that how the people at the gym know every equipment's like name.
Uh-huh.
Like this is the bar, this is the tribe, whatever, blah blah blah. And for us, it's like this is the thing I carry. This is my grocery. Like
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah. Yeah, but it's kind of normal to know this if you go to the. I would assume it's weirder if you didn't know the name of the machine.
yeah. That's the thing. Like for them, that's the name. For people outside the gym, that's what we call it.
Ah, yeah,
That's what
yeah,
we call them. You know, like a treadmill. They call the
yeah.
treadmill. For me, it's called the date.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You know,
Oh,
well, in Russia, it used to be a date. Like,
yeah, yeah. Just walk.
you
Yeah, yeah. Good,
know.
good.
So
Also,
yeah,
it's kind of disconnected, but also that would be like a cool way to like you go to the gym trainer, the coach or whatever, and you tell him like, he says, "Oh, what do you want to build muscles? Do what?" And you're like, "Ah, no, I just want to carry more grocery bags. Which exercises do I train with?"
yeah. That's what we say.
Yeah, 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 like
That's funny. Carry more.
sorry if the bit's going everywhere, but
No, it's fine. It's fine.
uh,
Groceries. Carry more groceries. Training, training. As gym, gym guy, gym guy. That's what I call him, gym guy.
hmm
So yeah, uh, the cockroaches kicked me out. I got every attic disease. Ah, and well, the attic is so dusty. Yeah, the attic is so dusty that each
uh-huh.
time I come out of the attic, I look like I just survived 9/11.
Yeah, you're like a shade browner or something like
Yeah,
that, maybe.
like the white. I'm whiter because like
Whiter. Oh, what?
dusty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Also,
I think.
I had
Yeah,
something which is like you decided just to like you have a diary and everything up there. You're like the second Anne Frank, but I don't know if that would.
well, my idea is that I envy them because I don't want to go to the attic. You know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But why you've gone to the attic so much? Like,
So many times that I have my own diary inside.
yeah,
Okay.
you're like the second Anne
Okay.
Frank.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. I got my Own. Diary journal.
Journal,
Journal.
yeah.
Journal. Attic journal. Attic journal. Attic journal. It's been 322 days here that I visit. Like I need like a like kind of like a do you get it? Like a follow up here.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Own attic journal. Or diary. Probably diary is better. Dear diary because of the wording. Dear diary.
Mm-hmm.
Dear diary. I've been here. This is this is my what's a funny number? Uh,
907.
this is my
Actually,
uh,
fun fact for the listeners. I recently found that this odd numbers are funnier.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
yeah,
I think the 7 and 13, and this is
I
my
I forgot which comedian, but one comedian said nine is a funny number. Nine
uh,
and odd numbers are funny.
well, it comes. I think you know what it comes to. Uh, you know this. Well, I don't want to spoil that magic trick. Tell you later.
Okay.
It's a good pickup magic trick. Anyways,
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah. I'll tell you. Well, I'm not gonna share it with you guys here. You have to subscribe so that we
Yeah.
share it.
If you want
And
the
ask in the
magic trick,
comments.
follow us on Patreon. We post unedited clips and everything.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. That's what we post.
Yeah.
700. This is my 700th visit to find something. I don't know what to. So yeah, uh, yeah. So every time I come back from checking it, it looks like I just survived 9/11, and then I act out like I'm coughing. I was like, I've found my at last I found my passport.
Ah,
It's a
yeah,
play
yeah,
on the Saudi passport that they found in
yeah. In the South,
yeah.
whatever. Yeah,
And
yeah,
well,
yeah.
when 9/11 happened, they found a Saudi passport. That's whatever.
Do you think
You
people
know,
know that though?
I don't care.
Okay.
You know, I don't care. It's just well,
Also,
it's a well-known thing, but I don't care
but also, like, I found my passport kind of because it kind of
about
releases
9/11.
somewhat detention because it's like, oh, like he's in the attic for so long looking for something important. It's just like a passport.
Yeah,
I think passports are
uh,
important, but
because of I don't look. This is another joke I do here because of how I look. So yeah, so the final joke of the attic would be is that I survived 9/11. Here's my passport, and then I would go back to the idea of me not of me wanting to be obese, of me
Mhm.
wanting to have more meat on me. Yeah, yeah. Uh, like when a girl, my date, my wife, my whatever, would
Uh-huh.
love to put her head on a heavenly pillow,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and then like maybe I act out of, or like a water bed, a
Yeah,
water pillow, and just
yeah,
go,
yeah.
you know. Every woman that put her head on my chest might not wake. Yeah, every woman that put her head on my chest like wakes up with a broken neck, with a
Dislocated disc or whatever.
yes, 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 yes. Uh, oh, sorry, just 1 second. Every woman dislocate chest dislocated, or it has to go to the chiropractor.
Yeah.
Dislocated, dislocated. What do you call like the vertebrae? Is it vertebrae?
I think vertebrae is like
Yeah,
just the whole spine, I think.
spine. The broken, not spine. I want the neck part.
I think because I know like in doctors they always use like the you have the C3 is dislocated or whatever the fuck. I think it's called like a disc.
I don't
A
know. Put
disc.
it neck bone. Neck bone. I'll put it neck bone, and then I'll with a dislocated neck bone.
Mm-hmm.
Like every every visit to me is an automatic visit to the chiropractor,
Mm.
or a night with me is an automatic visit to the chiropractor.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Um, where? Okay. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Uh, no. Yeah. Then every woman wants to cuddle with her teddy fatty or
Uh-huh.
teddy bear. Yeah.
I'm trying to yeah, yeah, the her
Like,
yeah.
like my idea is that a woman wants to hug someone and her hands not touch and her
Mm.
fingertips not touch.
Maybe it's the same idea, but instead, like, if you were fat, you wouldn't need to buy a teddy bear. You are the teddy fatty or
Yes, 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 yes.
something like that.
Yeah, I would save up on money on gifts.
Yeah, yeah, like,
Yeah,
hug a teddy bear, you have me. Like,
yeah, yeah. Cuddle, cuddle her teddy bear, teddy bear. Um, uh, uh, well, I don't need to buy a teddy bear. I don't need to. Oh man, I would love to do this bit back in Russia, but
mm,
yeah, because here we're now trying to find venues. Maybe we found like two venues. We're gonna talk to them soon. Try to get them because the last venue we performed at, the show was so bad. It wasn't bad. It was okay. That the venue is now trying to blackmail us. Yeah, it's like if it'd be fun if they're trying to blackmail us with videos of the show. It's like if you
uh,
don't perform at us with us, you don't, we'll release the videos.
ah,
But it was so for them,
are they?
it was not good that they were like, you have to do an entrance fee. We have to take a percentage of the entrance fee,
Uh,
and you have to put a cover charge.
as the
You know,
comedian.
no, like audience members, and the
Uh,
cover charge is like it's like an insane number.
oh, okay.
You know,
Well,
yeah. So it's funny, and we want like to fire back, but the problem is that we don't have anything to fire back with.
yeah,
We
yeah,
have
yeah.
we have empty bullets. So buy a teddy bear.
That's what something
Teddy
Alec
bear.
Baldwin wish he could say.
Yes.
Okay, finally,
But
my Alec Baldwin
يعني
joke. The movie was not released where he shot the girl, yeah? Or is it?
I no, I don't think so. I don't think so
Ah,
because I didn't see any uproar about it, so it's probably not released. They'll wait until he's like re-famous again, and then he'll release it. Yeah.
but actually, I'm sorry. Now we're gonna go
Yeah.
into some tangents. But my two question is, so it happened like almost 2 years ago, or even 3 years ago,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you would assume the movie would be done. It takes 2 years to do a movie, and also, is he like at fault?
Well, I think he was what's it called? He was found innocent. It was like involuntary manslaughter, basically.
Yeah. So like, he wouldn't
So
get canceled for that. Yeah.
he will, of course he will. But the idea is that, it's he has a, if for the lack of a better term, he has a taint on him.
Yeah.
And not
But
because of how good he is, or
but my idea also, like, it's weird because uh in movies it's always props.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the same. I don't know if you know the movie The Claw.
No, 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 never heard
It's
of it.
a 1990 movie where the actor, it's actually a very nice movie, has a lot of symbolism in it, and it was like good shot or whatever. But the actor, the main actor, who unironically was supposed to act as an immortal guy, got shot by a handgun that wasn't a prop.
So basically what happened is they mixed up the guns, yeah?
Yeah, they mixed,
Ah,
and you know what I love is the idea is that they mixed up the guns. It's like, wait, why do you have a real gun on
yeah,
shit?
yeah. It's like the shittiest Russian roulette ever.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't need to buy a teddy bear. I don't need to buy a teddy bear. Yeah, yeah, I need to buy a teddy bear. There's a here, yeah, yeah, save money. Okay. Uh, teddy bear. Who wants to cuddle? Ah, and then I would say, like, I was thinking, like, a woman would cuddle you, like, she doesn't want her fingertips to touch,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Uh, but if she cuddles me, it's gonna be like, this is the first thought. It's gonna be one time over. It's like her hands will wrap around me and her.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I understand.
I can't think of anything here, but so when I say that she want like a woman wants to cuddle a teddy bear, a big teddy bear, she doesn't want to cuddle the skeleton from the Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't know if you ever watched it.
Is it? Oh, yeah, yeah. I know that it's an animated-ish.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
movie. Yeah, yeah. I've
Yeah,
seen.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So I look exactly like that guy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. For me, also, I had like an idea like when you hug a girl, it doesn't look like a hug. It looks like a hula hoop or like.
Oh, that's very funny. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
And
I don't. I just imagine you acting it out. It's like
yeah,
you like
yeah,
moving your
yeah,
hips or whatever.
yeah. From yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, an error from the Nightmare Before Christmas. Um, ah, each a girl hugs me. It looks like I'm doing the hula hoop. Is it doing the hula hoop or playing with the hula hoop?
Playing with a hula hoop, I think.
Ah, uh, I get a hug. Look like hula hoop. That's funny. Hula hoop, and then I can act it out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, uh, yeah, and one second. I was thinking of another, like it's a very dirty one, but I'm not gonna say it now, because it's
Okay.
like like during sex, this is the sound that you're gonna hear, like and then
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like tap the mic.
yeah. Also, with you could say like you want to be so fat that you are the bed that you're having sex on, basically.
Yeah, like
You.
you have sex and sleep on the pillow, but this is the pillow thing.
Hmm.
Um, uh, who wants to be poked to the pen? Fat, stand on a scale. It, it
Also,
does.
I think it would be funny is like how fat do you want to be? Like, just like I want
Ah,
to be so fat that. Uh,
well, one idea also I had is that I would give scales depression.
mm,
A fat guy stands on a scale, he'll know exactly what his weight is. I
mm-hmm,
stand on a scale, it looks like the scale is trying to decide what my weight is. Is
mm.
it 55? Is it 40? I don't know what's happening. The needle is just like it's like a compass a broken compass, maybe.
Or also yeah, yeah, yeah. My idea is like now the scale is fucking with you because now it can decide it's like 55 for a male,
Yeah, 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 yeah. It looked like a
like
broken
way
compass.
again.
That's funny. Yeah, it looked like a broken compass. Compass, the needle, 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 needle. Repeat to me what you said.
My idea is like now you're so skinny that the scale thinks you're fucking with it because it's like
Yeah,
50
yeah,
kilos for a
yeah.
for a
I
male,
can, I can. 50? Ah, yeah,
50
50,
kilos for
50
a male.
for a male. Yeah, scales, scales. So I can say like when I stand on a scale, it looks like the needle looks like it's in a broken compass. It just keeps on like, how do you call it?
Um,
Keeps on like.
maybe you want to
Maybe.
do a full round in the scale. Like that's how fat you want to be. You want to do like a full round.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
first, let's say it goes up to 300,
I can do
and
it
then
before it. Is that I want to be fat that the scale knows what my weight is. It's like
mm,
there's no how do you call it? There's no doubt.
yeah, 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 I understand. Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
there's no doubt in it. It's like what is this like? Ah, it's like in a it's like in a not interrogation in a lineup in a police lineup. The victim knows that's like points. That's him, Your Honor.
You want to be victim one and two at the same time, you know?
Yes, yeah, yeah. Like
Or
uh,
not victim one and two. Sorry, the perpetrator one.
the perpetrator one or two.
One and
Police
oh
lineup.
yeah.
That's what lineup. Like a police lineup. Points, points, points. The needle here, needle there. Like a police lineup. Points. I want to be. I want, that's so funny. I want to be uh, perp perp one and two. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Perp one and two. Um, yeah, spins like a broken. It spins like a broken needle, like a broken compass. Um, it spins like a broken compass. It will doubt itself. Not it will doubt itself. You can even hear the scales go 50, 50. Is that a guy or like 50
Mm-hmm.
kilograms for a guy? No way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's funny.
Also, have you seen this? I used to do this a lot. I wanted to say it when I was a kid, but I used to do it.
Yeah,
You sometimes you put your hand on the scale and it can't get like the right measurement because your hand's always shaking, so it's always never gives you a steady measurement.
yeah.
Maybe that's basically your life. I don't know if people know about this thingy of like if you put your hand on the
That's
scale,
funny. Ah, that's you know what's that's very funny. Like if I talk beforehand about things we used to do
no
when we
no
were
pun
kids,
intended, no pun intended.
uh, uh, things we used to do when we were kids, like the idea of the refrigerator, is the light on? Does it turn off, or does it stay on if I close it? You
Uh-huh.
know, we used to stand on a scale and put our hand to see
Mm-hmm.
if it realizes. Um, yeah. So yeah, broke. The needle looks like a broken compass. You know, like with a fat guy, it knows exactly. I want to be fat that the needle knows exactly what my weight is.
Mm-hmm.
Like in a police lineup. Like in a police lineup, the victim goes, that's like points exactly at the perpetrator. I want to be perp one and two.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, whew, they feed you well and you make money. What about me? People came to me and whispered, "Are you okay?" Uh, I look,
Also,
yeah.
here's something I know. I think it's worldwide, maybe only Arab countries, but in Arab countries, I feel like fat people get more love with food because people assume,
This is exactly what I
ah,
was sorting you about. This is exactly here. Fat people in a relationship, it's like uh, they look at his wife and go, "Wow, she must be a good cook,"
ah,
and he must make good money because she feeds him well. What about me? People come to me and whisper me, are you okay? Like, why is she starving you?"
yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah,
if you're in a relationship with me, everybody will think you're a bad cook.
yeah, yeah. Also, my just kind of a bit different in the sense because
Yeah,
I remember when we would go to a family, like a family gathering or a dinner, yeah. What would happen is, let's say I would get like one chicken cutlet, and the fatter cousin would get two or three,
yeah,
because people just assumed they he's hungrier or he has more.
Actually, that's
What?
funny because for me it was the opposite.
Ah, they always said you're too skinny, eat more.
Yes,
Ah, okay,
they
well
always
then,
tried to feed me more.
yeah, okay, well,
You know? Uh, and I have like maybe I have a joke about it. Not a joke. It's actually like a kind of a true thing. It's like, why am I so skinny? It's because I have hypermetabolism, or
hmm
at least my friend told me so, who's never been to the gym, or who's never like,
uh,
or at least that's what the taxi driver said, or at least that's what the barber said.
hmm
You know, like or that's the excuse I always use. You know, and then I can make a simile. It's like, this is like the a reason that nobody can question you more further. Oh, why
hmm
did you fail school? I can't read.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Maybe, or like, why are you in the police? In the police, I can't lie.
I have a this.
The police. Yeah.
You know how like like how people like the people who can't accept responsibility, they blame everything on something else.
Yeah.
Basically, that's you, but in your case, it's actually true.
True. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Yeah, but then again, like, where's that going? Uh, that's the, like I have a joke about it, but this is about friends.
Uh-huh.
Like we all have like friends who come to you and ask you for advice, but all they want to hear is you confirming what they had already.
In mind, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. One more thing, or maybe, yeah, one more thing. This is like the last thing. It's
Uh-huh.
like I look hungry all the time. All I need is a fly on my eye,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. Like this is just like a kind of like like I look hungry all the time, or I look starving.
Uh-huh.
Like people. All I need a fly on my eye, and I have the best Halloween costume.
But why would the fly be on your eye?
So starving kids in Africa. Yeah, I know this is like it's lacking the
Ah,
premise. It's lacking the
yeah,
premise of
yeah,
it. I just like wrote this idea. It's like all I look like I'm starving all the time. All I need is just a fly in my eye, and people will immediately think, oh, he's he's doing his Halloween costume. It's like the kid, the starving kid from the
yeah.
African starving kid.
Or maybe you're like a deterrent for people to give to the starving kids charities, you know? You're
Uh-huh.
like they see you like, oh,
They see me driving a car. They're like, look,
yeah,
this is where our money is going.
yeah, maybe something like that, yeah.
But how
Would
to
have been
word
it
it?
easier, it's better if you were African, like you're basically you're just this skinny guy and you're like, oh, well, they're skinny by nature, like feeding them.
Yeah, that's my idea of the Halloween costume, but I'm just lacking the word of it. Is
Mm-hmm.
that oh, he's like, or he's what do you call it? Maybe I get a role as the African kid,
Mm.
you know?
Yeah,
Like I got cast in a documentary once.
yeah, yeah.
They told me just stand there and they put like a fly on my eye and they said perfect.
My idea is also like being so skinny fucked up a lot of your dreams. Like you could never be cast as the tree in the school play, or maybe you could actually. But I
I
was
could no, I could cast as a branch.
just you're just the branch. Yeah. Like, I wanted the tree role or something like that.
I could never be. Have you ever done like school plays?
Once when I was in the first grade. I'm not saying that the school play was racist, but
But
the only North African was cast as a monkey. I'm not shitting you. Yeah, I even have the picture still. It was me and my cousin. I think we were both monkeys.
I wanted to. I wanted. Did you embrace the role and look for the lice?
To be fair, man, the costumes were not like you couldn't tell the monkey from the lion. It
From the
was
tree?
yeah. I think we were playing the Jungle Book, and I couldn't remember. I don't even think I had lines,
Yeah.
but
Well,
I
your line is like that. What? Hoo hoo ha ha.
not even yeah
Not even that. Like that. Even you fucked up that. Yeah.
yeah
So I could never be cast in a school play. Oh, or I always wanted to be the tree in in the school play, but they always put me as a branch.
yeah.
Yeah. They
It's
always.
something like that.
Yeah. They always put me as a branch.
I think maybe this joke can come a bit earlier because you can see
Yes.
like
Yes.
how
Yes. Yes. Yes.
being skinny like
Yeah.
would ruin
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
dreams and your. Also, maybe if you
True.
can find more examples that can also add to it, like
I I
how.
only got I only got to be the branch. To be the branch. To be a branch. To be a branch. Okay. Another other things. Uh and the last one, when you see a fat person, you automatically think they are kind and trustworthy.
Mm-hmm.
When you see me, or yeah, the last like whenever people saw me, whenever people like saw me, they would approach me and they would ask me, so how much per gram? But
Mm-hmm.
this is very dependent on one thing. I need to grow a beard. Again,
Mm.
playing on the stereotype. And
Yeah.
in Russia, this joke, I don't think this joke works here, but maybe it does. Like I need to like research a bit more about drug dealers in Jordan. If they exist. They probably don't exist because Jordan is a very safe country.
My idea is like they ask you like what rehab center you went to because yeah you look like
Yeah,
a post
yeah, yeah,
heroin
yeah, yeah.
rehabber or whatever the fuck they're called.
Trustworthy, trustworthy.
Or
Thin.
maybe like fat people are trustworthy. People trust fat people with everything, or maybe also people trust fat people with restaurant recommendations. People only trust me for good rehab centers
Yeah,
or good
yeah, yeah.
heroin
That's a great one. That's a great one.
or good
Um,
heroin or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a great one. Fat people. How did you say it? Fat people are more trustworthy.
People trust fat people with restaurant recommendations. With you, they only trust you for with good heroin dealers or good rehab centers or something with drugs
Yeah,
or rehab. Yeah,
restaurant. This is too long, but I think maybe I can cut it. Restaurant recommendation.
or like food recommendations.
Yeah, yeah, food rec. And with me, trust me, with heroin. What did you say? Heroin recommendation. There's something with rehab
Rehab
centers.
recommendations. Yeah.
Something else like rehab, heroin, rehab, drug, drug recommendation. Heroin, heroin, drug recommend. Yeah. Well,
I just thought something random, but like, maybe like you could say like you think I know. I think about heroin. What heroin addict wears glasses? I don't know why this to me it just sounds so
that
funny.
would be a great ending. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like for this.
I just can't imagine a heroin addict having glasses for some reason. I don't know why.
No, maybe that's why they trust me.
Uh,
Maybe that's why they trust me. Maybe people trust me with heroin recommendations because because of the glasses.
maybe
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
you know, because of the glasses. I can go more than about the glasses or talk about it beforehand. Yeah, man. I just like this the attic part, the that 9/11 joke. Maybe I'll put it like at the end. So I
Mm-hmm.
do. So these parts, I put them at the beginning of how much I hate being thin, and then talk
I
how.
think maybe what you could do is I hate being thin. I want to be fat. Blah blah blah. Fat people. The pluses of being fat. Why I want to be, the real reason why I want to be fat is fat people are not allowed. Like they don't go to the attic.
Yeah, yeah, nobody asked them to go to the attic. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
No,
that's
that's
it. Yeah,
yeah.
I
Huh?
think we should.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
we
we
should
should
wrap
wrap
up.
up. Yeah, people. Basically, this has been our how we write. Obviously, not all those jokes are gonna work, so we have to
Yeah.
test and see what
Okay.
works.
How many?
Please. Uh-huh.
Literally, how many punchlines did we write?
I think I
Mm,
read the.
for me, it's like maybe what one? I'm actually gonna count.
I because
Uh,
for me, I didn't write everything down. I'm gonna like rewatch the episode.
rewatch. Yeah,
So there's one view. That's me. There's one view. That's probably
yeah.
me, people.
And there's one like. That's me.
Okay. Yeah.
I actually went back to the old videos. I was like listening a little bit, then I was like.
Uh, promoting the algorithm. Yeah.
Uh, I was fat. I don't need. You know what's the fuck? I was about to swear. I'm trying not to swear. It's Ramadan. You know what's the funny part is that when I was like researching this podcast thingy, the only thing that I got, well, maybe we talked about it before, is that the most important is the sound.
Well,
The
we have
sound.
great.
Yes, I hope.
Yeah.
The most important is the sound. It doesn't matter. Like the video can be, yeah, but the most important is the sound. So I think with us, so let me count them. I'm really gonna count them. Just give me a second. Getaway goes up and down the ladder. One, two, three, four, five, 700th visit. Uh, this is the diary. This is like what, 8, 9,
Mm-hmm.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, about 21 to 22 punchlines.
That's good. Good. Not all
Uh,
people usually say
hang
one
on.
to 10% works.
I know, here's the thing. I know a few of these work,
Okay.
like 3 or 4. And there's one which is like the one of the funniest, the branch one. I think that's like the branch one, and the police lineup, 1 and 2. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's very funny. And if one works, I'm very happy with
Okay. Well.
it. Yeah.
Anyways, people, please like, subscribe, comment. All of our stuff is down in the description. See you guys next episode. Peace.
Now,
Okay. Ah,
so
that was
stop.
good.